Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's tutorial, I will teach you how to cut and sew a 4 welt pocket on a waistcoat. Hi, my name is Ayo and welcome to 011 Clothing Tutorials. On this channel, I upload DIYs, pattern drafting and sewing tutorials. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do so and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. So now, let's get right into the tutorial. Thank you! I will draft the rectangular welt piece on this pattern paper. I will draw the starting margins of 2 inches at the top and also on the left hand side of the pattern paper. On the upper starting line, I will measure and mark 4 inches for the width of the welt. As for the length of the welt piece, I will measure and mark 2 inches downwards like this. I will draw out the rectangular outline of the welt. Next, I will extend both sides of the rectangular welt piece by 1 inch like this. I will cut it out. This is the front waistcoat pattern. I will draw out the shape and the position of the welt pocket on the pattern. I will measure and mark 2 inches from both sides of the waist dart on the waistline. So the total length of the welt pocket is 4 inches. From the waistline, I will measure and draw out 0.5 centimeter lines from both sides of the waistline like this. These are the stitching lines. Before I proceed to cut out the waistcoat pattern on the main fabric, I will first of all block fuse the main fabric. I have already cut out the needed fabric. I will also go ahead and cut out the interfacing. I'll go ahead and fuse the interfacing to the wrong side of the main fabric piece. I have gone ahead to do the block fusing as you can see. I have folded the block fuse fabric into two as you can see. On the front waistcoat pattern piece, I added half an inch seam allowance all around the pattern except at the side seam where I used 1 inch seam allowance. I'll cut it out. This is the welt piece. For the welt piece, I intend to cut out 2 pairs of the welt pieces. So I'll fold the fabric into 4 layers like this. I'll secure the layers with my pins. The needed seam allowance has already been included with the welt pattern. I'll cut out the welt pieces. This is the waistline on the front waistcoat piece. I'll transfer the cut line on the waistline to the wrong side of the fabric using my pins and tailor's chalk. Next, I will transfer the waist dart position onto the wrong side of the front pieces like this using my pins and tailor's chalk. I will draw out the waist darts. I'll go ahead and sew the waist dart in place. I'll fold the waist darts in place like this. I'll sew the darts. I'll go ahead and press the darts in place. I have carefully pressed the darts in place, as you can see. I'll transfer the cut line to the right side of the fabric like this using my pins and tailor's chalk. I'll draw out the cut line on the right side of the front pieces. Next, I will measure and draw out 0.5 centimeter lines from both sides of the pocket mouth like this. These are the stitching lines. These are the 4 welt pieces. There is interfacing on the wrong sides of the 4 welt pieces. I will fold and press in place 2 out of the 4 welt pieces. Since I'm demonstrating with just one 4 welt pocket, I need just 2 out of the 4 welt pieces, one folded piece and another unfolded piece. The remaining 2 welt pieces will be used for the second front piece. On this unfolded welt piece, I will measure and draw out 0.5 centimeter line from the edge of the welt piece like this on the wrong side of the fabric. From the short edge of the unfolded welt piece, I will measure and mark 1 inch like this. I will draw out a vertical line. On this folded welt piece, I will measure and draw out 0.5 centimeter line from the folded edge of the welt piece like this. Next, from the short edge of the folded welt piece, I will measure and mark 1 inch like this. I will draw a vertical demarcation line. I'll repeat the same thing on the other sides of the 2 welt pieces. These are the front piece and the welt pieces. I will set aside the folded welt piece for now. I'll place the unfolded welt piece on the front piece like this, right side to right side. The stitching lines on the unfolded welt piece must align with the upper stitching line on the front piece. Also, the vertical demarcation lines on the front piece must align with the vertical demarcation line on the unfolded welt piece. I'll pin it in place. Using a needle and a thread, I will unbaste the unfolded welt piece in place. I'll remove the pins. I'll clearly draw out the vertical demarcation lines. The vertical demarcation lines are both 1 inch from the short ends of the welt piece. The stitching will be done from this end to this end. I'll go ahead and do the stitching now, following the guideline that I've already drawn out on the welt piece. I have already done the stitching, as you can see. I'll pin this tiny seam allowance out of the way like this. This is the folded welt piece. The open ends of the welt should face the middle cut line. The stitching line on the folded welt piece should align with the lower stitching line on the front piece. Also, the vertical demarcation line on the welt must align with that on the front piece. I'll pin the folded welt piece in place. Using a needle and a thread, I will unbaste the folded welt piece in place. I'll remove the pins as I baste along. Using a straight edge and a tailor's chalk, I will clearly draw out the end points of the stitching. I will sew from one vertical demarcation line to the other. I'll go ahead and do the stitching now from one vertical demarcation line to the other, exactly on the 0.5 centimeter stitching line that I have already drawn out on the folded welt piece. I did not back stitch the initial stitches. I'll go ahead and do the back stitching now. I'll remove these pins. I'll also remove the basting thread. I'll pin the seam allowances out of the way so that I can clearly see the middle cut line. From the end points of the cut line, I will measure and mark 0.5 inch inwards like this. I will now draw inward pointing V's like this. The 0.5 inch point will be the end points of the V's. I'll fold the fabric like this and I'll make a snip on the fabric to initiate the cutting on the cut line. I will now proceed to cut the cut line like this. I'll cut the cut lines into the corners by using the inward pointing V's as my guide. I will turn the two welt pieces to the wrong side of the fabric like this. I will now go ahead and sew this tiny V-shaped cutouts in place like this. I will now go ahead and sew this tiny V-shaped cutouts in place like this. I'll pin this welt piece in place like this. I'll lift up the lower section of the front piece. I'll sew the welt pieces together like this, very close to the lower stitching line that I used to sew the welt in place. Do not sew on the previous stitching line. I will trim off the excess fabric like this. I will now go ahead and give the 4 welt pocket a good press with my pressing iron. I've gone ahead to sew the 4 welt pocket in place on the second front piece as well. So that's it guys, I'm done with the 4 welt pocket tutorial. Stay tuned for my next tutorial where I will show you how to cut and sew a waistcoat. If you find this video helpful, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, share this video with your friends who are interested in sewing, and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. See you in my next tutorial. Bye and thank you so much for watching.